Yeah, good morning, everyone. I hope you are able to hear me and see my screen. Can someone confirm if you're able to hear me and see my screen?
Yes, we can hear.
Yeah, thank you. So yesterday we have looked at most of the questions. So some questions left out. So we'll continue with that. So can someone tell me what is a J shell? What is a J shell?
It's a REPL tool for development purpose. We can just execute some small sort of logic programming using this JShell.
So what is the difference between normal way of execution and the J shell way of execution?
So here we don't have to create entire class in a method. Just the piece of code we want to write and test, we can write it there.
Yeah. So whatever the code that we want to write, just put it and then execute. You don't need to compile, you don't need to run and all. Okay. Now, what is a scratch variable in the J shell?
The variables which are generated by JSL, those are the scrap variables.
Yeah, scratch variables or
Scratch.
yeah. Implicit variables or scratch variables are same. Explicit variables are nothing but a variables created by the developer. Okay. Now, similarly, what is the statement that is not allowed in the J shell?
Package statement.
Package.
Yeah, package declaration is not allowed in the J shell. Okay. Now, how can I see what is the snippet in the J shell?
A valid Java statement is called a statement.
Yeah. So how can I see all the snippets present in the J shell?
Slash
List -all, correct? It will also provide you the command like all the import statements as well as all the snippets. So similarly, I can, what is the command to look at the methods present in the J shell?
snippet ID.
Yeah, snippet ID I can give or slash methods, correct? Slash methods will give you all the methods. Slash vars will give you all the variables. Slash type will give you all the interfaces and classes. Now, can I create a class inside a J shell?
Yes.
Yeah. What happens if I declare the class name? I'm creating a class test. After that, I'm creating an interface test. What happens in the J shell?
Will be overridden.
Yeah, the previous class will be overridden by the interface called test. Okay. Now, the similar thing happens for the variables as well, right? If I mention like string x equal to Karthik and later x equal to 10, in normal Java program, I'll get a compilation error. But in the J shell, previous Karthik will be overridden by 10 and previous variable will become inactive variable, right? Yeah. So can someone tell me what is REPL?
Read, evaluate, print, and view.
Yeah. So this is something new for a Java. But is this J shell kind of a thing is already available in some other programming languages called like Python and all. It is already available. It is newly introduced in the Java. Okay. So advantages of a J shell. If someone is asking about the advantages of a J shell, you can tell that generally if I have to execute a piece of code, I need to create a class, create a main method, compile the program, run the program. But using the J shell, you don't need to do all of those. And you just go to the command prompt, enter J shell, and then you execute whatever the code that you wanted to execute. Now, so what is the which version of Java is needed to run the J shell?
Java 9.
Or later version,
Java 9
right?
or later.
Yeah, Java 9 or any later version of Java 9. Okay. Now, so scratch variable, explicit variable, implicit variables, we have seen all of this. So for all of this, I have added the commands and I have added the screenshots, etc. Okay, you just go. So you need to make sure that Java 9 or later version is installed, and you need to set the path. Then go to the command prompt and enter JShell. Automatically JShell window will be opened. Okay. What is the chain that is performed to the diamond operator in Java?
In case of anonymous inner classes, we can add the diamond of generics
Yeah.
using the
So
diamond operator.
yeah. So generally, whenever we use a diamond operator, we need to add the generics. From Java 1.5 onwards,
Right side
uh,
button.
yeah, both the sides we need to mention. From 1.7, you don't need to mention the right side. But if you take the Java 8, whenever I'm creating anonymous inner class object, I need to provide the generics for both the sides. But in the 9, the change that is made to remove the mention of generics towards the right side. So automatically compiler, like that means they have done the changes to the compiler in such a way that it will automatically accepts it. Okay. Now, can someone tell me what is the difference between a drop file and take file?
Drop while means as long as the condition is matched, means the predicate is true, then those values will not be taken.
Okay.
Like a chain process. After that, it will not consider for the through the list.
Yeah.
In the
So
take
drop
while,
file is same as a skip method, correct?
yes, yes.
So that means it until the condition is satisfied, it will skip the values. Once the condition becomes false for the first time, okay, whenever you are executing from the what you call in the stream, whenever the condition is false for the first time, then it will it from there onwards it will perform the remaining pipeline conditions on the data, correct? It will provide the output. It is same as a skip method. What is a take while?
Same as limit.
Yeah, it is same as a limit method. The difference is limit takes the number, take while takes the predicate. Till the predicate is true, it will limit the output. After that, once the predicate is false, it will not. Difference between a drop while and a filter, or take while and a filter.
Filter can check all the elements present in the list, but these two are not. Once the condition is false, it will not look at about the remaining elements in the list.
Yeah. So the predicate, drop while, take while, all these three methods will take a like filter, drop while, take while. All these three methods will take the predicate interface as an argument. But the thing is, filter method will execute the given predicate in the entire data of the stream. But when it comes to the drop while or take while, it will execute once the predicate is false. Remaining data will be ignored. Okay. So that is very important question, guys. What is a difference between a drop while, filter, drop while, skip, drop, take while, and then limit method? So that is very important. So you can expect that in the interview. Yeah, half nullable and iterate we have seen. Yeah, I have mentioned everything. What else? Yeah, iterate method is similar to the for loop. Okay. Yeah. So that's all. Like remaining things we have discussed, and in the Java 11 we have some changes. Okay. Can someone tell me what is the difference between a trim method and strip method?
A Unicode thing, and trim method it does not work for Unicode thing. Strip method does work.
So the difference between a trim method and strip method is what is a blank definition of a blank space. So the trim method takes the definition of a blank space for a trim method is any code character less than U0020. Okay. So, but when it comes to the strip method, it is industry standard. Whatever the Python, .NET, whatever they are using, what is a white space, the same has been implemented in the character wrapper class under a method called isWhitespace. So the definition of a white space is defined in a different ways. Okay. So going forward, if you want to use a trim method, then instead of using a trim method, using the strip method is the right way. Okay. So we have already looked at these questions because we completed Java 11 and then gone for the questions. Okay. Does anyone have any questions? Whatever we discussed so far.
Sir, tell me about the method reference once again.
Method?
Reference.
Yeah, okay. So whenever there are three types of method reference, we already discussed. Okay, you are asking about the go through one more time, recap of the method reference. Sunil, is that you're looking at a recap?
Yes. Tell
Yeah.
me the concept just in 5 minutes.
So whenever you are writing a lambda expression, that whatever we are writing a lambda expression, that is fine. Okay. But see, for example, whenever, okay, this is now, whenever you are writing a lambda expression, can I say that lambda expression should contain the bracket followed by arrow symbol and then logic, correct? So then, for example, whenever you are writing the lambda expression, so whatever the first example you look at here, you are accepting one argument, okay? And what is the implementation for this, whatever I have highlighted here? What is the implementation? We are calling some static method on some stat class, and by passing the same argument, whatever you are accepting, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is a lambda expression. So this I can see here. I'm talking about this first one. If you look at the first one, let me do. So if you look at this one, whatever I have highlighted. So what I am doing, my lambda expression is taking one argument, okay? And that argument is sent to some method. What is that method? I'm calling a one class in some class. There is one static method is present. To that static method, I'm passing this argument and calling that method. So this is a well-known lambda expression. You can write it. But this lambda expression also we can simplify it by writing like this. So whenever you are using a static method and number of arguments are same. Here, your static method is accepting how many arguments? One. And your lambda expression is taking how many arguments? One. Whenever the arguments are matching and the same argument is passed to the static method name, then you don't need to write a lambda like this. You can further simplify the lambda expression into a method reference like this. Class name, double symbol, static method name. Okay. For example, can someone tell me what is a static method present in a thread class? How do you know the current thread that is executing?
Current thread method.
So there is a method called current thread, correct? Thread dot current thread. Yes or no?
Yes.
Sleep
Okay.
method.
Yeah, sleep method is also there. Yeah, thread dot sleep. So you want to make the method to a sleep for 1000 seconds. So now I am writing a lambda or whenever you want to call the thread dot current thread. So current thread is does not taking any argument. Okay. Now you are writing a lambda in some way like you are taking one argument. And then after that, the implementation of that lambda is nothing but a thread dot current thread. You're calling like this. Okay. Now, can I say that this is a, can I write the, see, for example, I'm taking a run, I have an interface called test. Okay. In that interface, I have a abstract method called add. Okay. For this one, I am writing a lambda. Can I say that this is a lambda for this interface, Sunil?
Yes.
Okay. So that means this interface is not taking any argument. So here also no argument. But what is the implementation? I want to call the thread dot current thread, like system dot out dot println thread dot current, or no, I just want to call thread dot current thread. Okay. Now if this is a lambda, I can tell. So I can simplify this one using a method reference. So whenever see here current thread, are you passing any arguments?
No.
Your lambda is taking any arguments?
No.
Does it take any arguments? Lambda. Can I say that both are matching? It is not, you're not passing any argument, you're not taking any argument. Then if this is matching, number of arguments are matching, then you can say that thread dot current thread. Current thread. You don't need to write a bracket symbol also. Here you need to put two dots. So that is nothing but a method reference. Now here you take one argument A, and current thread method does not take ask the argument. Now you call the sleep method. Now can I say that sleep method is also a static method? and it is taking one argument, I'm passing here. Okay. Now here, can I say that your here add method, your interface has an abstract method. For that you have written a lambda, this one. Now you want to simplify this with a method reference. How can you do? Thread colon sleep. You don't need to write a parenthesis and pass the argument. Automatically Java will understand that as long as your lambda argument is same as the argument that you are passing to the method, automatically Java JVM will understand that this is a method reference, and you can write like this. Now, is it understood so far?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, for example, your interface is having one abstract method which is taking two arguments, a comma b. Okay. A comma b. It is taking a comma b. Okay. Now here your lambda is expecting a comma b, obviously, correct? Now I am passing only one variable. Now can I use a method reference?
No.
No. The method reference can be used only when you, whatever the number of argument that you are accepting, if that is same as the number of arguments that you are sending it to a method. The method can be a static method or instance method. If it is a static method, if the number of arguments that are passed to the, here you are calling class name followed by static method, object name followed by instance method. That means whenever you are writing the lambda implementation, you can call a static method or you can call an instance method. As long as the number of arguments that are supplied to the lambda are same as the argument that are sending it to the static method or instance method, then you can use a method reference. If it is a static, then class name : static method name. If it is an instance method, you have created already the object, right? Object name : instance method name. Okay. So this is about a static method method reference and instance method reference. Now similarly, you have a constructor also. So whenever you are creating a constructor, so this also you can call. So this is my lambda, and what is the implementation? I'm just creating a object of that constructor by calling the constructor. And what I'm passing the argument? Lambda argument. If the arguments are same, whenever you're creating calling the constructor, then you can call class name followed by new. Automatically the object will be created. So this method reference will work only when the number of arguments that the lambda is expecting is same as the number of argument that you are supplying it to the static method, instance method, or constructor. If it is different, then it won't work. Hope you understand.
Furthermore, simplification of lambda.
Yes. Method reference is nothing but an extra further simplification of a lambda expression. Yes, you are right. Okay. Any other questions, anyone? So I have completely shared the notes. Like if you look at the Telegram group, can someone look at the Telegram group? And if you can look at here, I have shared one zip file, 02 Java features, complete notes and complete code.zip. If you open this zip file, let me open that. See here. If I click on this one, see I have 02 Java 8 features, Java 11 features, Java 9 features, module 1. So in order to explain modularity, I have created multiple modules using Java 8 without using Java 8, correct? So I have shared all the code, complete code, and then interview questions that we have discussed, Java 11 nodes, Java 9 nodes, Java 8 nodes. So this is the zip file which contains the entire code that we have learned or that we have written in the class in the past 1 month. And it also has the interview questions, and it also has the complete notes of 8 and 9, 8, 9, 11. So you don't need to look at the Telegram group and again. So I just kept consolidated all the things and then kept it in one zip folder, and I've shared that folder in the Telegram group. Can someone confirm if you're able to access this, download this and all?
Yes, we can.
You are able to download. Okay, fine. So any other questions, anyone? I hope you guys learned something new, or is it useful, this course, whatever we have learned so far?
Yes, sir. We have learned many new things. Thank you.
Yeah. Does anybody would like to share any feedback?
Yeah, thanks Karthik for this means elaborative sessions, and it's actually very useful, like to understand our company code also sometimes. Thank you so much.
And you, whatever we have learned here, you are trying to correlate with your project, correct? And you are
Yes,
able to write the code independently instead of
yes,
copying the code.
yeah, that only I mean to say.
Yeah, fine. So because that is the useful, like even if you crack the interview, when you go for the, see, getting the job is easy, but staying in the job for a longer time is very difficult. So you need to know how to work, how to write the code. Every time, even Google will give you the code, but you need to optimize the code according to your needs. So that's where the complexity comes into picture.
Yes.
Yeah. Does anybody, any other person would like to share any feedback?
Is the Telegram group is open after
Yeah,
today?
yeah,
It will be closed.
yes, yeah, it will be there. It will be there. If there is any announcements or if you have any questions, you can reach out to me through the Telegram group. You can post your question, and my future, like whenever there is a future like data structures in core Java that is going on, right, from November 2nd, I'll be sharing that posters over there. And if you have any questions, you can put the question over there and I can look at that. Based on my availability, I can provide you the answer. And from 2nd November onwards, I am starting data structures in the morning 7:30 a.m. and 9 a.m. I am starting the core Java classes. If anybody is interested, you can join those sessions. I can 100% guarantee that the same way that whatever we have discussed, we are going to discuss both the things. Apart from that, we will look at, if it is a core Java, we'll look at some problem solving from some of the OCJP questions. Oracle certified Java programmer, there will be a question, right? So I'm not teaching that OCJP certification, but with my teaching, you will be able to solve the OCJP questions also. That is what we are going to practice it. Okay. Now, apart from that, when it comes to the data structures, we are going to solve some of the problems on the HackerRank. Okay. And we are going to see the live programming like linked list, sorting, graph, everything. We are going to solve the programs or writing the, even if you take the merge sort or quick sort or heap sort, I'm going to write the program in front of you. The merge sort program is very complicated, right? It's very big. So even that kind of a programs also will make it too small and you don't need to remember the code also. I will explain the concepts in such a way that there are some concept behind, you need to remember the concept, automatically you can write the code. Okay. So that way of teaching would be there for even data structures as well. So that is getting started from 2nd November. If anybody would like to join, so you can join and attend the demo classes. And if you feel that it is added advantage for yourself, you can enroll for those courses. And one more thing, the same way I have shared the notes for Java 8, 9, 11, the similar way I am going to share the notes for data structures and then core Java as well.
So what is the duration for that data structure course?
Data structure course between 2 to 2.5 months. So if we start on November 2nd, so maybe in that by January, at max January 15th, we will be completing. Before January, first week or second week of January, we will be completing. Because sometimes you have seen there may be some emergencies or sometimes due to festivals or something, right? So I'm ignoring those. And same wise, like sometimes if we lag, if you remember, if you see, we have taken the class, I have taken the class for 1 hour 45 minutes on some days, correct? So to cover those, so the same thing will be there. Like even if the time is extended, it is not just for the simplification of completing the course. I just wanted to make you understand and then make it as a, what you call interactive session. Yeah, you were asking something.
What are the topics to be covered there?
So the topics is first collection internals, and then all the collection internals. We'll teach how to write a custom array list, what is a hash map internal, How does the array list works internally? How does the hash set works internally? How does the what you call concurrent modification exception is thrown? What is the internal logic? And then we'll look at what is a linked list. How can I create my own linked list? How can I create my own array list? And then we'll come to the sortings, all the sorting like bubble sort, insertion sort, selection sort, heap sort, quick sort, merge sort, all the sorting techniques, searching techniques, trees, binary tree, like tree traversal techniques, max heap, min heap, heap sort. Next, dynamic programming, graphs. What is a depth first search, breadth first search, and the queue, stack. How can I create a custom queue? How can I create a custom stack? How to implement a stack using a queue? How to implement a queue using a linked list? How to implement a stack using a array list? All of those things we'll be discussing, like entire data structure topic. That also you'll get to know. Don't worry about that. When we have the demo class, the first session would be what is the content of the class, right? So there, if you join it, you can understand more. But this is at a high level.
Okay.
I think I think Vaibhav is part of current data structures class. Vaibhav, would you like to say something?
Yes. So data structure also we just completed today only. So we have completed that also. So from data structure, we have seen that collection, internal of collection, map thing, hash map thing, then searching, sorting, stack, everything. My personal point take on this is that I am able to write the things. I do not have much experience, but I am able to write the things, code without seeing the things.
Yeah. So he used to join everyday class. Only the prerequisite, I would say that at least you need to practice for 15 to 30 minutes. Like I can say that every one of us are working, but we can easily see if you are interested or if you have a time, if you love the thing that you do, and if you are interested, obviously you will take up the time, right? So if you would like to gain knowledge, not only for the sake of getting the job or getting the higher salary, once you learn the things, automatically it will be, see, once you understand the concept, automatically it will be there in your brain. So you don't need to scratch your head, right? So whatever you're learning, learn from scratch, and then make it understandable. Don't remember the code. Whenever you learn any programming language, don't remember the code. Remember the concept. From the concept, you try to write the code. So, and obviously, if you that will create your zeal, you will take out the time. So you just need to practice at least 15 to 30 minutes of the day, every day. And then anyways, I'm there to repeat whatever we have, or rewind the class, whatever we have discussed. And any interview questions, everything I'm going to discuss, right? So just need 15 to 30 minutes. I can say that like there will be an improvement for sure before joining the course and after joining the course. You can compare yourself if you practice. If you don't practice, then it will be the same. Not only me, even whoever is teaching, if you are not practicing, it would be the same. Yeah, thanks, Vaibhav. Thanks for your feedback.
Thank you, sir.
So today will be the last day. So I will be sharing, let me share the feedback link. So I request you all to please share your feedback in this using this link. So it won't take much time. It is having just 2 to 3 of questions. So it is for whenever, whatever you feel, whether it's a good, bad, anything, you can share your feedback. It is anonymous feedback. Like I do not know what Vaibhav has provided. I do not know what Devendra has provided. Like it does not take your email ID, nothing. I do not know what person who has written what. Okay. So it is anonymous feedback. Everyone, I feel that everyone is having some part of the improvement. So that's the reason I'm asking you to provide the feedback. So please take your 2 minutes of time and provide your honest feedback over here. So were you able to see the link that I have shared it in the Telegram group? This one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You using this link, you can share your feedback. And in future, if you have any interview questions which is related to Java, anything, it can be any topic, And if you are not able to get it, you post the question in the Telegram group. Based on my availability, I will provide you the answer. Okay. So if no questions, does anyone has any questions?
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
I have one question regarding career.
Okay.
Actually, my 5 months before I was joining one MNC.
Okay.
After 2 months, I got one project.
Okay.
But 1.5 months they doing process of client verification, drug test. After that, no one can connect me regarding project. After fourth month, I was moved in bench. Then again, I was taking interview project interview. Again, I was selected from other in a project. And अभी पहले प्रोजेक्ट की डिलीशन की प्रोसेस चल रही है और मैं 6 महीने से बेंच पे हूँ. मैं ये सोच रहा हूँ कि अगर मैं डेटा स्ट्रक्चर की बैच ज्वाइन करके फिर प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड कंपनी में ट्राई कर सकता हूँ.
Yes, you can do. So if how many years of experience you have?
2 point. I was joined with fake experience, sir, actually.
8 years.
No, 2.8, 2.6.
2.8. Okay, almost 3 years. Okay. So
Yes.
fine. So what you can do is like you can see, obviously whenever you want to change the job, you can change. So if you want to go for a product-based companies, the data structures knowledge is mandatory. So you can join and you can learn, you can move it. That is one good thing. But the thing that you are facing is now you went to one project, they did not tell you anything, correct? And
Yes,
they
sir.
have moved you to another project. The same thing may happen in the product-based company also, correct? Product-based company may not have the projects, but it will have different products, correct? One company,
Yes.
if for example, if you take ADP or if you take some JP Morgan or something. So JP Morgan is also a product-based company. Inside that, there are internet, like wholesale banking, consumer lending, home loan department, credit card department. So you can see different products are there. You do not know which product you will go. Assume that you went somewhere. So there also you feel the similar kind of a thing. So in order to avoid that, what you can do is, see, if someone is not reaching out to you, I would say that you know your manager, correct?
Yes, I contact them, but they told me, don't worry, they will connect you.
Yeah. So you, first thing that you need to do, you wait for 1 or 2 days, and then if they are not, no one is getting to you and no work is there. So what you can do is you contact them and tell them that you are free, and this is what I have this is what asked me to complete. I have completed this. Now I am free. You can tell me what should I do. Okay, that is one way. And after that, if you find any free time, you can ask your manager, do I have any other work to do? Or can you, like if there is any POC or something that is going on, can you please be make me as a part of it? So that what you can do in that free time, instead of wasting the time, you can learn something and it will create an impression for your manager as well, right? So your manager might have multiple projects, correct? He might handle multiple projects. If one project you are not getting a work, if you are having an interest to learn, though you do not know Java much, but still you are having an interest to learn, correct? So with the interest, automatically you can learn. So what any manager in the IT industry will look at is they will check whether you know the technology or not. That is first thing. Even if you do not know 100% like in-depth knowledge of technology, but if you are having a interest to learn new things, that is what the manager will check, and he can take you and put it in the project where you can do the work. So that is the advantage you get, not only in your organization, where after you learn the data structures and all, even if you go there, you may face a similar problem, correct? So this is what I'm trying to tell you, that you reach out to the manager and tell him that, is there any other work? You request for the work. If you do not have any work, you request for the work. If not, you can do some POC and then show him that I have done. Since I do not have any work, I have done this one. Can you tell me any other thing that I can do? So that is how you can approach the people. And to answer your question, you already have 3 years of experience and you are working, right? So if you change the job, obviously you will get a good package, and going for a good product-based company is good than the working in a service-based company. Because in the service-based company, you never know when you will be on the bench. So better to go for a product-based company. And choose the product-based. See, there are product-based, when I will say some product-based company, there are very small startups that are also considered as product-based companies. So don't go for that. Whichever the company that is having good reputation, look at the background of the company and then join the company. So in order to crack that, yes, you can join the data structures batch and you can learn, you can go. But wherever you go, the same problem, whatever you said, will be present. So how to solve that problem? By connecting with a regular with your manager, and your manager asking your manager, what should I do? This is what I have done. You tell me any other work or something. So that is how it will create a good impression. And wherever there is a possibility, you will come as a first thing in your manager brain, right? For example, your manager has a vacancy in some project. Why he will take you? Because you have created an impression on him. Array, this person like this Atul is a good person. He has an interest. You will pick it, and then he will put you in that project, right? So that means you will never get a chance to go onto the bench, right? And that manager so after the completion of that work, if your manager does not have any vacancy, then your manager will have other managers, right? Have a contact with another managers. The managers internally talk to them, so everyone will look for a good person only, right? Like who can do the work. Similarly, so now you have joined this batch. There are many other institutes. Why you have joined? You will also look at who is teaching what, correct? Instead of teaching a theory, who is teaching practical, and whether it is useful for me or not, you will evaluate all of these things and you will join. Similarly, whenever some manager is taking the person into the project, he will also look at whether he has the knowledge, or whether even if he has a less knowledge, whether he will be able to put the effort, and whatever I am telling, whether he will be able to accommodate all of those and all, they will look at it. So your manager can refer you for other managers. So in that way, you can find more opportunities. So that is how you can do. Hope you get the answer.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And happy Diwali, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Any other questions, anyone?
Yeah, Karthik, one question. Like working in product-based company, sometimes they force for several technologies. Actually, if you are coming from Java, it doesn't mean they will always give you some backend only to work. Like once that product something is not there, they will push you some other product to do some other stuff like that. So maybe it will be a front end work also, but for backend developer, it's actually I feel like it's very difficult to.
No, so now in the company, there is no backend developer. First of all, everyone is moving for a full stack, correct? So why Java developer is not getting much money, but full stack developer is getting 25 lakhs, even for 4 to 5 years of experience? The full stack developer, they are offering for 25 lakhs, right? So when they are offering more, their expectation is also more. The expectation is that, so they don't ask you to work in the .NET, right? They don't ask you to work in the what you call mainframes. They are asking you to work in the UI technology, because the UI also will talk to your backend as a REST service, right? So now, if you want to have more opportunities, the best thing you need to have is you need to convert yourself as a full stack developer. I know some people will hate UI and they don't like UI learning JavaScript and all. But if you learn a React framework, React.js, which has a very good demand in the market, and then Spring Boot, microservices, and some cloud deployment. If you know these things, you easily earn a lot of amount. When you take the product-based company, even if they are telling you or stressing you that you need to learn UI framework, then they will facilitate some trainings from external people or internally the company who knows that, or they will also provide you some website like Udemy something, and they will give you time. But when it comes to the service-based companies, so you completed one project where you worked as a backend developer. Now you went onto the bench. When you went onto the bench, so there are some projects are coming, all are full stack. So they will give you can say no to one project, you can say no to second project. But whenever you say no to third project, your resource manager will come and then say that no, this you already completed 2 choices, you have to join this one, correct? And at that time, you don't even have the time to learn. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, but in the product-based company, you have the time to learn. They will give you the time, not only to you. because they will recruit you based on they have recruited you as a backend developer. But now their requirement is they want you to work in the UI. So they will train you on the UI. When I say train, they will provide the external trainings and internal trainings, as well as they will give you some Udemy or something. And you can you have the time, like they'll give you at least 3 months or 4 months. I mean, like they'll give you the work, but at the same time you can spend, they'll inform you ahead of the time, like next 3 months please learn this so that you can work on this one, correct? But that same thing cannot happen in the service based company. So you have the time to learn. So the advantage of the product based company is whichever the latest, now everyone is moving to the cloud. Now easily you can, every product based company uses a microservices and then cloud. So they are moving into the cloud. You are automatically, though you have the interest or not having the interest, you have to learn and then you will implement it. Done. Now, whenever, if you're working in a product based company, you know the cloud. Now, if you compare yourself to the market, can I say that you have worked on the cloud and you have the knowledge which is equal to the market outside?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Now, immediately, if you want to change the company, is it easy for you or difficult?
Somewhat it will be easy.
Yeah, it is easy compared to the normal, right? So that is the advantage. Now, for example, after 2 years, the cloud will go, some other technology will come. Again, you need to learn, because see, if you are in a service-based company, you will not learn. But whenever you want to change the job, it is very difficult, right? But in the product-based company, the product-based companies migrate the technology very often. Whichever the latest technology that is stable, they wanted to migrate that their product into the latest technology. So that's where they will give you the opportunity to learn also. So they don't put you you're saying that pressure, but the pressure is very less compared to the product-based company. Like service-based company, there will be a lot of stress. In the product-based company, they'll give you the time as well. But if you learn that, it will be added advantage for you. So see, they are providing you the internal, external, and then Udemy, all the licenses, everything. And they're asking you to learn React framework. Assume that you have learned the React framework and your manager is pressurizing you so much of work. Then immediately, can you change the job or not?
Yes.
You will get the more package, correct? And it may be you may get a job, very good job also, like compared to your current MNC, you may get a good MNC than this one, where you have the flexibility of work-life balance and all, right? So that is the advantage in the product-based company. So, and whenever you are in Java, the minimum is full stack development nowadays. The full stack is you need to learn at least Angular or React. My suggestion is to learn React and then Spring Boot, microservices, and then at least some cloud, like what is like Azure or AWS. I'm not talking about DevOps. What is a cloud? How can I deploy the application on a cloud? Some syntaxes, etc. So this is needed.
No, as one question, as a Java developer, what are the modules of the cloud services I should know? Suppose AWS, there are so many services, right? So as a Java developer, what are the services I should be familiar with?
So it depends on the project what they are using, right? There are many, right? Because they based on the project only that can be answered. But you go to you have to complete.
Minimum, so what are the minimum what are the
So what the minimum thing I can tell you that you just go through the AWS developer certification or Azure developer certification. That is, if you put that, if you are certified Azure developer or certified AWS developer, that would be added advantage.
okay?
Certification is, yeah.
One more thing, you told that you should learn React.js. So what are the prerequisites to learn the React.js? Is it mandatory to learn JavaScript before React.js?
No, JavaScript. So if you know some knowledge like how the JavaScript will work, how to create a variable, how to create a method, how to create an alert in the JavaScript, that is enough. You don't need to learn separately the JavaScript, but if you have minimum knowledge, then you can start learning the React, and then if needed, you can look at any of the material of a JavaScript. But it's if you are already working, you know already what is a JavaScript, you know how to write a method, etc. Right?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you know how to debug in the developer tools also, right?
Yes.
Now, and at the same time, you know something about jQuery, right? On change event, on blur event and all. Next, you know something about the HTML, right? How to create a tags, what is a select tag, what is a checkbox, what is a radio button, how to create all of those, correct?
Mm.
If you already have knowledge of those, you can start React and you can continue. And in between, whenever you're learning React, if you do not know what is that concept, then you can refer that. If you're already working professional using a developer tools and you're already exposed to the HTML and JavaScript, you can directly start learning the React.js framework.
No, I am not so much familiar with HTML JavaScript because I am
Okay,
working
then
as a
you need to.
backend.
Yeah, then you need to start HTML, JavaScript, and then React.js. HTML, JavaScript is needed. Yeah.
Yeah, one small question, Karthik, like means if React assignments are coming and like for me, I got assigned with a React assignment only. So the thing is ki, like how the structure and all should be. Like I got a module to means it's a applet code is there. Okay, Java applet code, and I need to transfer it to React. Okay, so that kind of module it is, and backend there is servlet. Okay,
Okay.
so I'm able to get the response, and they expected like JSON response will means JSON request we will send and response we'll get. So that part is resolved. Now regarding the React, how we can structurize it and these things, I don't have anyone to guide there. So I'm the independent person there. So in these kind of cases, what should we do? Like we should means how we should structurize these things. Like if you guide someone.
So what you can do first, you do not know React also, right? For that.
No, means I have done somewhat research and I'm able to write the first model.
Research will not work. Research won't work. Just spend around at least 5 to 10 hours of time, and then you go through the React framework, like React from scratch. Like what is a React? In order to create a React, what are the different modules are present? There will be controller. There will be library files. From the library file, you will invoke the REST API. Okay. And in the HTML tags also, you don't need to. So generally, if I want to write, if it is a JSP or something code, then I have to use a scriptlet command. I will write a if condition. But if it is a Angular or something, then you can write a ngIf, correct? Ng for. So
Yes.
there are some different what you call commands are there. So you need to learn those. Then you, by looking at your HTML code, wherever the if condition is there, then can I say that you can convert it to the ngIf. Wherever the for loop is there, there will be similar for loop in the React. So that way you can convert the code.
Okay.
First, you need to just spend your time at least 15 to 20 hours on learning React. Okay. Now, like once you learn the React, just create one sample application, like one register application, like where you need to have first name. So in the registration application, you need to have one text box, one radio button, one drop down, one checkbox, one submit button. And that means it will cover all the HTML fields. Even in your applet code also, all this in the UI, this will be there, right? All this
Yes.
like that means you once you create a sample application after learning this over the internet or somewhere, so you know how, see, in the text box in the HTML or applet one, so you know how to convert that into a this one. And on click of event, so you have a submit button. On click that, you have a JavaScript function or something. So now that you need to create as a controller. So whenever you so in the Angular there will be controllers, and then from the controller you can you can send the request back to the REST API. How to create that request and how to send that, you already learn. So now what you can do, you can separate that applet servlet part of it, and then you can put it here. That is how you can do one by one.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions, anyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
This data structure batch is sufficient for crack any product-based company interview.
Yes, yes. You can easily crack it, provided if you do the practice every day, 30 minutes. I will tell you some, like, see, I'll tell you many of the problems, but you need to also try to solve different problems. And you will get a lot of knowledge. And even if you're the same question, whatever I have explained, that may not be asked in the interview, but it will provide you the ability to answer it. Okay. So you can clear it, only you need to practice every day. And I may plan in the end of or in the December or in the end of December on React. If possible, I'll let you know.
Sure.
I may start the batch on the React. Okay. Any questions, anyone? So if no questions, I would say that that's all for this batch. And it was a very nice talking to all of you. I wish you all the best for your future interviews and happy Diwali for you all in advance. So if you have any questions, put your question in the Telegram group. I would say that practice it whenever you have any doubt. Look at the source code if possible. If still you are not able to understand, look at the documentation. Then not understanding, you go for a any of the website or something. Okay. So by looking at the source code, you can learn many things and do practice. And don't try to copy the code. Even if you copy the code, why you are copying it and all, just try to think about it. So in that way, you can improve your skills of a programming language. So without any delay, that's all for today, guys. Thank you all. Thanks for joining. Have a nice day. I have
Thank
shared
you,
the
sir.
feedback form in the group. Please share your valuable feedback. It does not take much time, just 2 minutes of your time. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Thank you all.
Thanks, Karthik. Thanks for the valuable session. Happy Diwali.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you and happy Diwali to all of you.
Yeah, thank you.